Hello dear students, I hope you all are keeping fine. In my previous video, I told you what collective nouns are. In this video, I am going to tell you about compound nouns. I am going to start the lesson with a story. Listen to the story, paying attention to the nouns in it. One day, a ladybird was getting ready for breakfast. She was expecting a house guest. Just as she began heating up the frying pan for pancakes, the doorbell rang. She took the frying pan off the stove and went to answer the door. As she opened the door, sunshine spilled in through the doorway. The sunshine actually made the carpet look a different color. "Welcome," she said to her house guest. "I'm glad you could come by for breakfast." Ladybird opened the door wide. "Come in and have a seat," she said. The ladybird went to the linen closet and pulled out her finest tablecloth. She spread the tablecloth on the table and set out her teapot beside the vase of sunflowers. The ladybird and her house guest sat down and had a delicious breakfast together. That's the end of the story. Now you can see some highlighted words in the story. They all are nouns. All these nouns are made up of more than one word. They are called compound nouns. What are compound nouns? Compound nouns are words for people, animals, things or ideas made up of two or more words. Now let's have a closer look at the highlighted words in the story. I hope you remember the story well. Now who was getting ready for breakfast? A ladybird. Now ladybird is made up of two words, lady plus bird. Now when we write these two words together, we get a new word. It's ladybird. Ladybird is a compound noun. Now the ladybird was getting ready for breakfast. So the next compound noun is breakfast. Now breakfast is made up of two words. One is break and the other is fast. When we write these two words together, we get a new word, that is breakfast. Breakfast is a compound noun. Now she was expecting, the ladybird was expecting a house guest. House guest is another compound noun. Now house guest is made up of two words. One is house, the other word is guest. When we write these two words together, we get the new word house guest. And house guest is a compound noun. Now, what was she going to do next? She began heating up the frying pan. So, frying pan is another compound noun. Now, it is made up of two words, frying and pan. But when we write these two words together, we space between the two words frying and pan. We don't write it as one word. So, frying pan is another compound noun. Then she was going to make pancakes. Pancakes is another compound noun. Now it is made up of two words, pan and cakes. When we write these two words together, we get the new word pancakes. Then it is a compound noun. Pancakes is a compound noun. Then what happened? The doorbell rang. So doorbell is another compound noun that we find in the story. It is made up of two words, doorbell. So what are the two words? Door plus bell. When we write these two words together, we get the compound noun doorbell. As she opened the door, sunshine spilled through the doorway. So sunshine is another compound noun. Now it is made up of two words, sun and shine. Then when we write these two words together, we get the compound noun sunshine. Then doorway is another compound noun. It is made up of two words, door and way. So when we write these two words together, we get the compound noun doorway. She went to the linen closet and pulled out her finest tablecloth. So linen closet is another compound noun. Now how do we write these two words? It is made up of linen and closet. When we write these two words together, we space between the two words, linen, closet. We space between these two words. We don't write it as one word. So the next compound noun is tablecloth. It is made up of two words, table and cloth. And when we write these two words together, we get the compound noun tablecloth. The other compound nouns in the story are teapot and sunflower. So teapot, we'll take the word teapot. Teapot is made up of tea and pot. It is made up of two nouns, tea and pot. And when we write these two words together, we get the compound noun teapot. And the other compound noun is sunflower. It is made up of sun and flower. The two words in this compound noun are sun and flower. When we write these two words together, we get the new compound noun sunflower. Now let's look at the different kinds of compound nouns. Compound nouns are of three kinds: open, hyphenated, and closed. As the names imply, open compound nouns are written as separate words. For example, post office, frying pan. Hyphenated compound nouns are written with one or more hyphens. For example, passerby, mother-in-law. Closed compound nouns are written as a single word. For example, ladybird, sunflower. Now let's see how compound nouns are formed. Compound nouns are formed by combining different parts of speech. In one of my previous videos, I told you about parts of speech. They are also called word classes. I told you about 8 word classes that are found in English language. Before we move on to formation of compound nouns, we'll quickly revise the 8 word classes. They are nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, pronouns, conjunctions, and interjections. Now let's see how compound nouns are formed. There are many ways of forming compound nouns. In this lesson, I am going to teach you 5 ways of forming compound nouns. Noun plus noun, noun plus verb, verb plus noun, noun plus preposition, adjective plus noun. Now we will look at them in detail. Noun plus noun. Now look at these examples: ladybird, sunflower, tablecloth. Now take the word ladybird. It's made up of 2 words, lady plus bird. Now lady is a noun and bird is also a noun. So when we put these 2 nouns together, we get the word ladybird. Sunflower. It's made up of sun plus flower. Now sun is a noun. Flower is a noun. So sun plus flower, we get the compound noun sunflower. So both sun and flower are nouns. Take the word tablecloth. It's made up of two words, table plus cloth. Now, table is a noun, cloth is also a noun. So, table plus cloth, we get the word tablecloth. So, all these three words, ladybird, sunflower, tablecloth, they are made up of noun plus noun. Now, let's look at the second way of making compound nouns. Noun plus verb. Now, let's look at these three examples. Sunshine, haircut, snowfall. Now, sunshine, we'll split that word into two. Sun plus shine. Now, here, sun is a noun. Shine is a verb. So, noun plus verb, we get sunshine. Take the word haircut. Now, hair is a noun. Cut is a verb. So, when we put these two words together, we get the compound noun haircut. Now, let's look at the other word, snowfall. When we break it into two parts, we get snow plus fall. Here, snow is a noun, fall is a verb. So, when we put these two words together, we get snowfall. Now, the third way of making compound nouns is verb plus noun. Now, let's look at these three examples. Breakfast, frying pan, washing machine. Now, take the word breakfast. Now, here breakfast is made up of break plus fast. Now, break is a verb. Fast is a noun. Fast is a period of time where we don't take any food. So, in the morning, we break the fast. So, that is how breakfast is made. So, break is a verb. Fast is a noun. So, when we put these two words together, we get the compound noun breakfast. Frying pan. Here, frying is a verb. Pan is a noun. So, when we put these two words together, we get the word frying pan. Washing machine. Washing is a verb. Machine is a noun. So, verb plus noun, we get washing machine. Now, let's move on to the other way of making compound nouns. That is noun plus preposition. Now, let's look at these two examples. Passer by, hanger on. How do we form passer by? Passer is a noun. By is a preposition. So, when we put these two words together, noun plus preposition, we get the word passer by. Likewise, hanger on. Hanger is a noun. On is a preposition. So, when we put these two words together, we get hanger on. Then, let's move on to the last way of making compound nouns. Adjective plus noun. Now, let's look at these three examples. Full moon, high school, greenhouse. Now, when we split the word full moon, we get full plus moon. Here, full is an adjective. Moon is a noun. So, adjective plus noun, full moon, we get the compound noun full moon. Likewise, high school. When we break that word into two, we get high plus school. High is an adjective. School is a noun. So, when we put these two words together, we get high school. Take the word greenhouse. Greenhouse is made up of green plus house. Here, green is an adjective. House is a noun. So, when we put these two together, we get greenhouse. I hope now you have a clear idea of how compound nouns are formed. Now we have come to the end of this lesson. In this lesson, you learnt what compound nouns are, types of compound nouns, and how compound nouns are formed. So, until we meet again with another English lesson, stay safe and thanks for watching.